Welcome to my channel. Today I have given you a short note on restoration period, and this is the prescribed course for the plus 3 honors English honors, and it may be helpful for the other examinations, competitive examination like UGC NET also. So restoration period, the name restoration comes from the crowning of Charles II. It is also known as the Age of Dryden. The term restoration is not only used to describe the event by which the monarchy was restored to England, but also the period from 1660 to 1700 that witnessed an era of new political, socio-cultural, and literary movements. The Restoration period covers the reign of Charles II, 1660 to 1685, and the brief reign of his younger brother James II, 1685 to 1688. Politically, this era was very important because it followed two English civil wars. The return of monarchy had also a great impact on the common people from the literary point of view. The return of monarchy had also a great impact on the common people. From the literary point of view, this era was significant because it saw many literary developments. The literature of any literary period is deeply associated with the political situation of that particular period. The writings of this time were very much different and innovative. Both of the style and the subject of this period was different. The writers were mostly writing on religions and satire. In 1688, James II, the brother of Charles II, was removed from the throne. It is marked as the end of the Restoration literature. The major writers of this period are John Dryden, John Milton, William Congreve, and Alexander Pope. The characteristics of the Restoration period: social and political conflict. The Royal Society, which formed Charles II, brought so many new principles which was related to society, politics, and religion. During this period, England faced disastrous incidents like the Great Plague in 1665 and the Great Fire of London in 1666. These events destroyed the social harmony in England, but it is also true that there was no change in the lifestyle of kings and their men. During this period, politically, the country divided into two parts, the Whigs and the Tories. The tensions between the king and the parliament led the emergence of these political parties. Tories were the royal supporter and the Whigs were the challenging the king's principles. But despite these different beliefs, the both parties fought against the King Charles II and put his rule to an end in 1688. As the King Charles II had a number of mistresses and numerous children, he was surrounded by corrupt and as the King Charles II had a number of mistresses and numerous children, he was surrounded by corrupt and degenerate courtiers, and he was misruling the country. That's why it is considered a healthy incident of the Restoration period. Next is that the reopening of theatres. The dramatic entertainments were made illegal during Cromwell's rule. All theatres were closed in 1642. With the restoration of Stuart's succession in 1660, theatres were reopened. Public theatres were back in business, and the publishing trade also flourished. The rise of neoclassicism. The literary period almost broke the tradition of the Elizabethan age. The literature of this period was inspired from classicism. It is called classical as opposed to Elizabethan romanticism. This is the reason that a restoration period was also named the neoclassical age. Imitation of the ancients. The authors of this period followed the accidents writers. Sorry. The authors of this period followed the ancients writers for guidance and inspiration. They imitated the rules of the ancients. It could be noticed in the age of Dryden, and it grew stronger in the age of Pope. Then your Charles II had spent most of his time in exile in France. When the king and his companions returned to England, they replaced old poetic traditions. They brought with them a new admiration of French literature. The combined influence of French and classical models of tragedy is seen in a new genre, the heroic tragedy. This style is well represented by Dryden's Trinaric Love. The foreign influence is also responsible for the growth and popularity of the opera in Restoration period. Then realism. It is said that Restoration literature was very much realistic. It included the ways of living, fashion, and manners. It is also said about this period that the art of this period had moral significance. They exposed the reality of the society. New literary forms were also introduced, such as poetry, drama, satire. Dryden's Macragnoise is an example of Restoration satire. Comedy of manners, a few new genre of drama came into light. The poets of this period also adapted to write their works in heroic couplets. So this is about your Restoration period. I hope that it will help you for your study. Thank you.